Hey guys, this is Edward, and I'm going to begin my very first episode. Enjoy the process. You guys saw that come out on the screen. And I'm going to be doing is just sharing thoughts, things that come in my head, just concept things I've read in my book. And this is something I want to talk about called enjoying the process. Um, Today we live in a very instant gratification society. We are being told that in 30 days we will get instant results. 1 week you'll lose 50 pounds. If in 5 days you'll build tons of muscle. And you're gonna learn the hard way that when you try these products, you do these services, you try these special techniques, that you do not get those results. Actually, you find that after 30 days you're still 500 pounds of fat or 200 pounds of fat, and you have not really lost that much weight. And you get a lot of people who began to say you shouldn't trust anyone, everything's a scam, blah blah blah. These things really happen is because people fail to understand that being successful in reality is really more of a process. It's not necessarily of a trick. It's not necessarily of a gimmick. It's not necessarily of someone telling you that you're going to get the instant results. Okay, you need to enjoy the process. It's the same. Like, think about it like this way. Climbing a mountain. Climbing a mountain is what? A process. It really is a process. It is really a thing that you do. It shouldn't never be like on top of the mountain instantly. Like, imagine taking a helicopter to the top of the mountain. That wouldn't really be fun. I mean, think about it that way. I mean, would it be fun to just take a helicopter to the top of the mountain? No. I would rather climb the mountain. The idea of losing weight, okay? The first thing is that if you're going to lose weight, losing weight is a process. It takes your time. It takes time for your body, for your body to begin to shed off weight. And it's not happen overnight. It does not happen within 3 weeks, okay? Maybe the first 2 months of you losing weight, you may not see yourself losing much weight. It might take you 5 months to lose 200 pounds of fat, okay? If you spent most of your life gaining that weight and creating bad eating habits, it's going to take time to break those habits. There's a rule that I learned called the 90-day rule, that goes like this. Basically says that it takes about 90 days for you to break a habit. And if it's in those 90 days, you have to wait 90 days. Yeah, it takes your time for your brain to adapt to breaking a bad habit. So this idea, once again, is that I get instant results. I'm guaranteed to this and that. If I use this pill, I'll lose weight right overnight. Okay, anything like that is going to be really bad for you. Okay, understanding that during the process, it's going to also require you to do is go through a series of steps, phases, things that you need to go through to learn. Because every journey that you have in life, every goal you set is going to teach you a lesson. Okay, I remember myself when I was younger, and this is back in high school. I was 19 years old, and I was about 120, and I wanted to gain 30 pounds of muscle. And I used to go to the gym a lot. I would work out, and I could not find myself gaining weight. And I tried for a couple years, and I just couldn't gain weight. It wasn't until around 2008 where I met my younger brother, who at the time playing football, and we were together. He said, Eddie, you need to change your workout. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He goes, Eddie, look. He goes, if you're gonna go to the gym and work out, man, you gotta pump harder. Like, you gotta like really wear yourself out. And you should do some workouts. And he really pushed me. I remember walking down the gym just being so tired. I was just like, oh my god. And my brother's like, yeah, Eddie, that's how you do it. Okay? And after doing that type of workout and really putting myself hard in the gym, guess what happened? Okay? And my brother's like, when we got home, he's like, here, Eddie, and he made like a protein shake with peanut butter and banana. And that stuff was so thick. I remember drinking that. And then the next couple of days, and within a couple of weeks, I started noticing that my muscles got a little bigger. It wasn't like suddenly I became super ripped or anything, but I did notice a little bit of a change. And I just kept doing that. And over the years, I started noticing that I became bigger and bigger and bigger. And that happened, again, by process. There's this thing I want to talk about real fast, is confidence. We hear this all the time. Confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Want to be successful? Have confidence. Women love confidence. The key to to like getting girls or getting attraction from women is confidence. The key to being rich is confidence. Confidence. Here's reality. Confidence is a byproduct of success. And success is a byproduct of process. Shocking? Yes, but it's actually true. That actually, people have it all wrong. They have it actually completely backwards. Okay? That actually, the way that you really develop confidence is through process. Okay? Confidence is not magical. It's not just gonna, you wake up one day and all of a sudden you're confident. It does not work that way. It actually comes from process. It comes from a cycle of things. There's another person I learned about for this thing called process by a guy named Joseph Campbell. Now, if you've not heard about this guy, I would recommend you do is really hear about this guy, because this guy is really awesome. Like, this guy basically did the story of Joseph Campbell. I'm not going to get into great detail about it, but Joseph Campbell was younger. He traveled the world and he studied different religions, and every religion, like Jewish, Christian, Protestant, Catholic, Arabic religion, all religions around the world have their own stories. Okay, like David and Goliath is a story for Christian stories. Okay, and Joseph Campbell studied these stories and found that every story has a pattern. Okay, and he ended up writing a book called The Hero of 1,000 Faces. And it's been a long time since I read that book, and I plan to rebuy it and read it again. It's actually considered like one of the best books ever written. Okay, and a lot of people have written that book. And The Hero of 1,000 Faces talks about the process and cycles that people go through to transcend. Okay, you guys remember a movie back in 1999 called The Matrix, correct? It was a guy named Neo. Okay, and Neo goes through a process to become the One. Okay, and the thing is that you understand what I'm getting at with these type of connecting dots or putting these stories, is that Joseph Campbell said that in life is a journey. It is a journey. To me personally, my personal opinion is life is a process. It is a process, a thing that we do, a thing that we go through. Okay, here's the thing too. People don't realize is that being rich in reality is a process. You know, you hear people say all the time, money's evil. People who are rich, like their families gave them the money, they inherited the money. That's not true. Read the book on Steve Jobs. He had to go through a lot to become rich. Look at the story of Bill Gates. Okay, look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump, for example, has been broke 5 times in his life. He's been broke. And the thing about this guy, every time Donald Trump goes broke, what happens? He always gets the money back. Always. Okay? This is not just true with Donald Trump. It's true with a lot of guys. There's other people who are rich who've gotten broke before. They made mistakes, and before they know it, their business falls apart. And what happens? They go through a process. It's not like they take a wand and go, ta-da, and I'm rich again. No, what they really do is go through a process. They go through a series of steps, a series of things that allows them to make money. Okay? And ignoring the process, not enjoying the process, is what hurts you the most. And I said before earlier again, think about it. Which is more fun? Let's say you take your friends or your family, either one or both, and you go climb a mountain called Mount Everest, which is considered the tallest mountain in the world. Okay? Think of it this way. Would you rather take a helicopter to the top of Mount Everest and go, I climbed the mountain? Yeah, you could post a Facebook picture of it and people are like, oh, that's kind of cool. Or would you rather climb it? Would you rather climb that mountain versus just taking a helicopter and right at the top of it? But here's the thing that people don't realize about process. This is the reason why I like to study these things called process, because a process is what also causes you to mostly develop, to mostly adapt, to help you become a better person. Okay? Going through a process actually what helps you build confidence, what helps you build character, what helps you become more of a man. The thing is that when you climb a mountain, what do? You deal with things called roadblocks. You deal with obstacles, right? And everybody hates obstacles. Oh my god, I'm afraid of an obstacle. What do I do? This is not fair, right? We all hate obstacles. But the thing is that's really key, that's really important, is that they're saying that obstacles have lessons behind them. Okay? Every obstacle has a lesson behind them. There's a quote that I have on Facebook. and I love this quote. I've looked at this quote many times, and it goes like this. It goes, it goes like this, and I'm going to try to remember it right. It goes, bad things keep happening until we learn a lesson behind them. Until we learn a lesson, the bad thing or the problem they're having is going to keep occurring. You understand? When people, like, go to sell, like, if I'm trying to sell a product, and people keep telling me no, I don't want to buy a product, no, it's going to keep happening, okay? By me being good at sales is a process, and if people keep telling me no, I have to look at the process going, wait a minute, what am I doing wrong, what am I doing right, okay? As anyone who's good at sports, like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, those guys go through a process. People often say, well, they're just born to play basketball. Well, no, they're not, okay? You don't know the story of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had to get coached. I remember Michael Jordan once said that I remember this is what Michael Jordan said, and he said that, he goes, people claim I'm the greatest basketball player of all time. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I do know is that I would have never became good at basketball if I didn't get coached. And this has come from Jordan. And it's not just people like Jordan, it's a lot of people, okay? Understand that being successful itself is a process. It is a series of steps, okay? Do not neglect the process, okay? One thing I also want to share is the story of the lottery winners. And I'm going to talk another video about this. But have you guys ever heard of the story of the lottery winners? This is how it really works, okay? The story goes like this. There's a guy who wins $60 million. Woohoo, everyone's excited. And he's all happy, and his family here. So his family's impressed. His friends are glad. So like, you're so lucky. Oh my God. And within a year, okay, before the year's over, he goes broke. And you think, wait a minute, time out. This guy who won $60 million went broke? How? What? He should be set for life, correct? But he wasn't. He wasn't set for life. And the problem is that he actually cheated getting that money. Because here's the thing. If Donald Trump lost $60 million, in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years, he would get that money back. But when people in the lottery lose money, you know what happens? They stay broke for the rest of their lives. Isn't that crazy? That you have two people, Donald Trump versus a regular guy who has a consumer mentality, and Donald Trump gets the money back, but the other person does not. Why? Because Donald Trump went through a process. He had to go through a process of learning how to make money. He has a strong mindset. He knows a lot of people that makes money. Okay? He knows what type of steps he has to take to make money. But someone who wins the lottery, they don't know those steps. They don't know the process of making money. So what happens when they lose the money? They're like, well, I guess I'll just go back to my 9-to-5 Burger King's job. I guess there's just nothing else to do. That's what they do. And you understand that process is what allows you to repeat with success. You understand that without process, we cannot repeat success. Okay? Understand that when you have confidence, okay, confidence does not come because you got lucky, because it's magical, because it made you successful. No. Confidence comes when your brain goes, wait a minute, we know what to do. We've done this like 100 times before. Or we've done it 1,000 times. Or the 10,000 rule, where we've done something 10,000 times. And your brain goes, I know what to do. We've seen this 1,000 times. And when you see something 1,000 times, what happens? You feel good about it. For example, if you take like Kobe Bryant, who's confident at basketball, and you put him in hockey, what would happen? Would Kobe Bryant be confident in hockey? Most likely not. Okay? Not because he's not a confident person. It's just that, has he spent the last 10 years playing hockey? No, he spent the last, 17 or 15 years, or however long he's been playing basketball, okay? Understand that you need to enjoy the process. There's one last thing I want to capitalize on, which is, how long does it take? My favorite question. I get people ask me this on Facebook. People go, how long does it take? How long does it take? When am I going to be rich? How long does it take to find the right girlfriend? How long does it take to be rich? How long does it take for me to lose weight? How long does it take for me to gain confidence? How long does it take for me to have a better life? Look, here's the answer. It takes as long as it needs to take. I repeat, it takes as long as it needs to take. Don't shortcut the process. Don't listen to the garbage of you'll lose 100 pounds in 30 days guaranteed. You may not, because that might not be your process. It may not be your journey. Understand that everyone's story in life is different. Don't compare yourself to other people, because you don't know their story. To say, well, this guy got rich in 2 years, well, maybe his story's different. Maybe he's been rich before, like Donald Trump, where Donald Trump, he's been broke 5 times. So it's not hard for him to get the money back. But if you're new at marketing, or having a business, or having a business mentality, then you may not be able to, in the next 5 years, make $60 million. Okay? You might take longer. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the same thing I get with people trying to meet guys meeting girls, where guys go, how long does it take for me to get a date? How long does it take me to get a girlfriend? Look, it takes as long as it needs to take. Enjoy the process, because you're going to learn a lot from it. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it taking longer. Okay? Don't feel bad that I didn't get a girlfriend as fast as the next guy did. Or the next guy, he started business, and the first year, he made like $10,000. Well, good for him. But his story's different, and your story's different. Okay? So, this is something that's been on my mind for a while, and I wanted to share it. This is my very, very first episode, and there will be more to come. But honestly, that's it, and that's all. And again, guys, join the process. Thanks for watching.